It is worth your time to go back and see the match at 174 pounds between Kharchla and Mekhi Lewis. It was, high-level wrestling, low-scoring match. Kharchla fell by a 4-2 count, but it was some of the highest-level wrestling you're going to see. Kharchla immediately in on a shot, hooks the ankle. There's the takedown.
Yeah, Carson's just a real fun wrestler to watch, always trying new things.
Oh, what a dump.
It's beautiful, textbook. Just like that, it's 6-1.
6-2 after the escape. Kharchla looks like he wants to just kind of push the pace here. He had actually more scoring chances than did Lewis in the match, just was not able to kind of transition to that final score.
Again, a lot of young guys on this Edinboro team.
And, you know, if you're Coach Hill with this Edinboro team, there's Kharchla in on another takedown here with 1:20 to go. That's 4 takedowns in the first.
Yeah, and like we were talking about, this is really early in the season now. This is the time to get adjusted to the new, again, a lot of young guys get adjusted to the rigor of college, the talent level. You're just not used to this. And that's going to be
pass. Into the shot, finishes it up, and a very workmanlike and slick technical fall.
In the count. One fall this season for Kharchla.
Holding 4.
Gets the 4 near fall off the assassin, now 12-3.
Cut the corner,
Pops
peek
his head
out. Yep, cut across, cast over, really nice job, scoop the leg, and he gets the 3 points.
Phenomenal technique there from Kharchla to take his first lead of this match, 4-3. Kharchla was third at the Big Tens in Ann Arbor last March as Augustine cranks up an underhook, but once again, Kharchla with that peek out, level change. Can he score in the final 10 seconds?
That's really, really nice because he kept Augustine from cutting the corner. Coach Gavin's got them ready to wrestle every time they're out, and there is another nice 3-point takedown for Kharchla.
And now Ohio State
doesn't have the number of matches that a lot of other guys who are essentially here's a graduate student do. But, man, when he's been on the mat, he has been very, very effective. And when healthy, he is one of the top competitors in the nation.
Got that early takedown. He's a local product from Powell, Ohio, nearby to Columbus.
Excellent change of directions there on the shot from Kharchla. And quickly on his second takedown of the bout.
Went down to the mat and then effected the takedown from there to take a 6-1 advantage.
It sort of puts the emphasis closer to freestyle wrestling. We were talking about that early. Another excellent shot there from a little bit of distance from Kharchla, but he covered that distance very, very quickly, trying to turn it into his third takedown. Looks like he's going to get it. Indeed he will, but rewarding the... But again, takedown or no for Kharchla, now he's into a different situation. Every second that comes off that clock is a win for him, and now he does get the 3 points.
He had O'Toole on the ropes until 30 seconds to go.
That was a lightning quick takedown for Carson Kharchla. All of a sudden they're on the mat. That'll be the end of the first.
With under 10 seconds to go, and you know, there's a kind of saying, score first, score last, right? And that's what you want to do.
For Bronicle's hands trying to break the grip, he does. So now Kharchla in a very favorable position. Can he get around? He does. That's 3 points for the Ohio State Buckeye.
He opens up a 7-4 lead.
Barnacle holding on for dear life, but now he's there. They'll call that the 3-point takedown. Wasn't able to get him to the back, but that's the win for Carson Kharchla.
He's a skilled, he's got really good skills, does a nice job right there. He dropped it in the leg, now drops down to a low single, comes out the back door, trying to free his ankle up here. That's
neutral.
And he's got totally in trouble. Totally fortunate to just give up the takedown and no near fall. Takedown.
Right here. So he grabs that elbow, immediately goes into it, and then drops down below the knee at this stage. Now he doesn't have that far elbow right there, so he takes it right there. Now he pops his head out. Pops his head out, brings the head across the body right there.
These guys, 2-time state champs in high school. Ballman from Evansville, Indiana, and Kharchla here from Central Ohio.
So at least 2 Evansville guys here in attendance today. And the takedown there to make it 3-0. But Kharchla is powering his way up. Look at that.
That's just feeling the position. Going from one leg to another, an overhook of one to a back hook of another. Kept himself calm, kept his head high, kept the pressure back into his opponent, and now he's rewarded with 3 points. There he had.
Kharchla comes right back, gets him at the single leg attack, and he's got a takedown in the final seconds of the period. And he, once again, very quick, he gets that single leg attack going, and he turns it into a takedown.
Now, he was rewarded there for what was not necessarily a great shot.
Plenty of time to try to continue to perhaps get Baumann on his back. And he does.
You go assassin there.
And he's got the back points and the pin.
Going to shelf it, come up to his feet. Can he sweep? He does. Collects the far leg, gets the points.
3 points for Kharchla.
2.
Now with 35 seconds, big sequence right here. Kharchla, of course, can he get the ride out? Kennedy pops to his feet, and he skips away. He's on the board. 3-1 score.
The finish, and he stayed with it a little bit more this time. He's able to go ahead and shelf that leg right there, bringing it up. Okay, that just takes a strong man, and he drives through.
Looking to finish off for a second takedown.
Gets the far ankle. He should score here.
3-run, 3-run.
Again, looking for the offense. That was kind of a half shot by Kennedy. He got a good quick angle. The footwork I was talking about, getting that angle and dropped right on that single. You see him trying to shelf that leg. You got to be careful not to get his ankle picked right there. But how about the flexibility of Walker now into a shin whizzer? He collects the far ankle. Can he get it?
He's got the 3. Carson Kharchla with 20 seconds left. 2-2 match late in regulation. Gets that far ankle.
He needs to step over. He wants to step over. He's got to try to step over those legs there. Try to bring that. Or just split them, and there we go. First takedown of the match. In one sense, to not give up the takedown.
Yeah.
This one, if he's got both of these, this one should be it. And
So a
did he
takedown.
and no riding time. So
Now,
Experience in duels, wrestles in a couple tournaments. Big matchup at 164, a potential duel deciding match at 174.
He's always fun to watch, Roman Rogatsky. Dangerous from everywhere, but a nice takedown by Kharchla that those Rogatsky brothers give.
Yeah, Rogatsky, one of the most unorthodox styles. Kharchla with another shot in space. Dumps Rogatsky to his hip, gets another takedown. 2 takedowns for the Buckeye, not even a minute into this matchup at 174.
Let's see Kharchla's work here first. I mean, all these finishes just... Kharchla's got to get his right hip to the mat and keep cranking. It's that left shoulder Rogatsky. And a nice job to keep fighting through that position.
Rogatsky able to roll through that one, but Kharchla 4 more points. He's ahead 10-1.
And a nice re-attack here by Kharchla. He chases that angle, and now he's got Rogatsky stretched out.
Semi-peek through position. Kharchla gets his head outside, doubles off, gets the takedown. 3 takedowns for the Buckeye.
That's been his key so far, and let's see if he could do it again.
High C shot. Rogatsky just trying to hang on to that leg. It's another takedown for Kharchla, who's putting on a clinic.
Collecting the far ankle. We see Roman trying to roll it through, but
with the new rule changes a couple years ago, the 3-point takedown brought more offense to the sport.
Yeah, more points the better as Kharchla looks.
Rogatsky rolling, Kharchla over. Kharchla comes out the back, gets the takedown. Quick work.
No points awarded as Haynes continues to defend. And now Kharchla appears to be in better position.
Trying to hook that leg, and he gets it.
Carson Kharchla takes the early lead, 3-0.
Big early takedown for Kharchla.
Here's the 3 for Kharchla.
Yeah, he's able to adjust and come around. He hooks that leg, And then he adjusts and is going to end up getting both ankles.
Starting on mat number 2, 174 quarterfinal bout in the green from Illinois, Ten Volleyball. His opponent from Ohio State in the ring, Carson Kharchla. Michigan, winner by a fall in 129. Manzanona from Michigan. Go let it build! Go let it build! Brady Scholes, Illinois, winner by decision 4-3. Scholes of Illinois. Sparks, Minnesota, winner by decision 12-5. Sparks, Minnesota, winner by decision 12-5. And we are heading to Sun.
Career. And again, the guy got to a low single there. Nicely done. Good level change. He's dealt with injuries throughout his career. Trying to finish this final season of competition healthy and up on the podium as an All-American.
And sudden victory.
And we talked about this with Gallagher. You know, the 21 losses in his NCAA career, you're all against top competition.
Sure. I was visiting Heidelberg, and I'm like watching it. They have this wrestling tournament going on, and they said, there's this Russian guy, Miron. He wrestles for Finley. And I'm like, who? How is there a Russian?
Another takedown, 12-3.
You see the other guy will have the grip, and he actually uses his grip to his disadvantage on a
drop down level change, almost a peek out situation there.
Hard when you have the riding time. You know, you're telling them, hey, you're going to get rewarded for riding.
And sometimes you just have to adjust on the fly if guys aren't feeling their best. And
sure.
Kharchla in on a shot here, trying to finish near the out of bounds line. He will, and that is the tech fall.
And Odell had been one of their top wrestlers at the 174. Kharchla with a three-point takedown.
In the Big Ten Championships last year, winning 3 out of 5.
Cale Miller was 7-4 last year. He was taken down by Kharchla. Wrestled at 174 and picked up that earlier victory. He was 33-6 last year. He was really one of their top wrestlers, but he did not answer the call tonight. And a takedown to make it 9-7 for Kharchla. By Kharchla, he still has that left leg, and he gets the takedown to make it 12-3, and it adds up very, very nicely. You get those 3 points versus the 1. Miller could have stayed on top of him. At least he could have kept him from being able to orchestrate further takedowns, which he does there. He has been having very little difficulty in accumulating the takedowns, and there it is. So with clock-like regularity, Kharchla does the job, and 19-4, that's been the favorite score tonight.
He's won 80% of his duels during his time at NC State, native of Georgia.
Good shot, clean finish from Kharchla to go up now 5-1. Even after reversal and the takedown, Singleton still has the riding time advantage, but that's just for the moment. 3 points for Kharchla on another quick level change and shot.
He's got 70 wins under his belt. This is an area that Indiana feels like they've got a scrap at this weight class. You know, they've got an opportunity.
Kharchla able to get an angle and run that corner, turn it into a takedown here in the early going. 30 seconds in, up 3-1 after the escape. In on the attack here. Kharchla, not known as an offensive powerhouse with a lot of varied attacks. He does have some good offense, but oftentimes he is just so positionally sound, incredibly tough to score on, that there's oftentimes a lot of low scoring. Good level change in on a shot with a high C. Kharchla trying to find the right angle to get his third takedown of the match, and he's going to get it. 9-2 after the takedown here at 174 pounds.
And try to get that program back in play at Cal Baptist.
3 green.
Derek Moore, the coach out there, has done a great job and deserves the support of the wrestling community. Nice, easy takedown by Kharchla. And then brought his family to America and had that wrestling club there near Cleveland.
Green, you're in control.
Kharchla with another takedown. He's got 2 of them. He's a 2-time Ohio State champion.
Second takedown here as he got in on that single. Now runs the pipe right there. Really nice job. That was all done. Little drag there. Pulls. Chases to the left-hand side there. Comes in on the single. Now he's going to drive through, try to catch. Well, he's trying through the hips there. Nice job. Nice finish. Pulled. Chase to the left, scoring your level and moving with your feet, and then he drove through on the hips for the third takedown. But if you do it, you know you're doing more than most do. There's another drive-through takedown. It's going to show us about 5 different executions.
2, 3, we're up.
That counts because he's below the hips. You got to work your way up, and he does.
Improve. 1 red neutral.
Again, hey, Ethan Riddle is having a nice year.
174 pounds.
Little pull down on that leg. Little chase around to the left, misdirection, pop the hips.
Nothing yet. 3.
And another takedown.
Everything Kharchla does with that head.
Shame, isn't he?
Yeah, here's the finish here as he drives through. Riddle wasn't going anywhere, kicking back and not allowing Kharchla to get that last. But this time he drops to the right, covers the hips. Now if he can get that ankle loose, and Riddle said, I am not letting that loose, but he does get the 3. Secures the 3 and the tech fall.
Trying to get to our offense, get a takedown. It's going to be difficult. Here now, Kharchla takes him down and to his back. He's getting swipes. And that is 4 near fall. Kharchla trying for the home run ball in the first. Straight down and to his back, Mike.
Yeah, and again, if you're comfortable in this dump, you can score big points quickly, and he was already heading. Again, it goes right back to the dump.
Again turning. Condon, and again getting 1 swipe so far.
You know, Condon's learned his lesson after giving up 2 takedowns here, but you know, I have a sense Kharchla's going to continue to look for that. Beautiful re-attack in the short offense position before he got the takedown, and you know that desperation there on the side of Wisconsin, and beautiful re-attack, just a complete showing. You know, he's had some really strong wins so far this year, and we'll have a couple more tests, you know, towards the end of the Big Ten slate.
Yeah, no kidding. How about next week? As there's the takedown. Big win for Carson Kharchla. But Ohio State has Iowa, Penn State next week. That means Patrick Kennedy and Levi Haynes both on the record. But Carson Kharchla gets the Tech fall.
He's up by 3, midway point in this second period.
Right back in one more time, but he's got that. Oh, he's got his legs free. He'll score.
Carson Kharchla this time with the attack and the finish for 3. And this one is knotted at 5 with 50 to go in the second period. Center crowd makes some noise for Kharchla.
Reach, come there, look at those ankles. See how he flares those things out, gets them moving. You want to cover the hips, but those hips are not covered there. And it started right from when he had him on his belly. He's right back in on a shot. He's feeling it here.
Explosive attack there from Kharchla. Carson Kharchla said, no, I'm going to give him the escape, and I'm going to fire right back in with an attack.
And wasn't there, able to go ahead and come here, come up a little bit higher. So you're higher right now. You can go ahead and get a little bit better drive across on it.